Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to show you how I do my makeup today. So today is the day to be creative, okay? I have not worked today. I actually have off today because due to the weather, it is kind of icy out there, so they just canceled work. So today I'm going to show you guys how you turn this into this. So before starting, I always have to go ahead and prepare my skin before I put anything on it. You need to always make sure that you have a nice smooth base. That way your makeup looks so much better and smoother and more even. And I like to make sure I put it on top of my eyebrows too. That way usually the pomade of the eyebrow glides on so much better and faster once you have it all moisturized. I'm gonna go ahead and use this little pencil that I bought from Marshalls for only $2. So now we're gonna go ahead and start with eyebrows. Now with my eyebrows, I like to brush it all the way just to make sure that all the hairs are in the same direction. Back in the day, for my eyebrows, I used to really struggle with my eyebrows. I don't know why. I just have different stages. At first my eyebrows were really thick and then it was very thin, and now it's in the middle. For my eyebrows, I used to just put it in a very sharp line, and I used to just go straight across in here, and I basically had that look where my eyebrows are more lifted. But I actually learned that that's not the case. You should just love yourself and love your eyebrows. It's pretty simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and just follow the shape of my eyebrows where they naturally are, and then we can start adjusting it and stuff. So I just finished this eyebrow, time to do the other one. And when you guys are done, you should be looking like a cougar like me. So now we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the e.l.f. concealer. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, one of my favorites as well. And then just for the brush, I'm gonna go ahead and use this small little brush. This is basically a concealer brush. And I'm just gonna grab a generous amount and start carving the under eye. I always start with the under eye. I don't know why, I just do. With the brush, you have a much better control instead of smearing the concealer and the eyebrows. So some trans girls do have to color correct. I'm not gonna do that today because for my makeup, I don't really color correct. But if you do, just go ahead and start color correcting your face, setting it with powder. That way the orange does not move. And another fact you guys did not know about me, I don't really wear primer either. And I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. I know you're gonna start telling me why don't you wear primer. That's why you should look all cakey and shit. But first of all, my shit has never come out cakey because I don't put too much product. I don't put too much of the foundation. Now, I do want to say as well, for my foundation, it's not the right color. It's not the right color of my skin, only because this is my summer shade and I have not ran out of the summer shade yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start using it, and it'll be okay though because we can just add concealer and just even it out. So whenever it comes to foundation, you don't want to add too much of the foundation because sometimes you could create a cakey face, and that's what we're trying to avoid. And we are not trying to look like strawberry shortcake or anything like that. Do put a little bit more foundation right here on the bearded area, because maybe that's why I don't really get 5 o'clock shadow. It's because I put a little bit more foundation right here on this area. That way it's more full coverage, and that way I can cover more if I end up sweating or anything like that. So now that we have our foundation all blended everywhere, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the same concealer we were using for our eyebrows. Go ahead and start focusing on the under eye. Let it sit for 5 minutes. That's what I do. I'll let it sit for 5 minutes. That way, once it dries, it has more full coverage. That way, you can use less products. So now that everything is blended, I like to go ahead and just put the excess concealer right here in the bottom over my chin and above my lip, and also on my nose as well. So after concealer, I like to add some powder. That way we can go ahead and just avoid any creasing. The powder that I'm using today is by L'Oreal. This is the Hydra Perfect powder. It's basically a perfecting powder. That's what it says on here. So I actually like this one a lot. It really helps you with my pores. Let's go ahead and start with the under eye. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start adding powder onto my Velvet Clock shadow. That way, if I ever sweat, it doesn't have to show more. All right, so now once you're all mattified, we're gonna go ahead and start with powder. And by powder, I meant eyeshadow. All right, so to begin, I'm gonna go ahead and get a fluffy brush. I'm gonna go ahead and just start with the base. I'm gonna go with probably this shade at first and maybe this one. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna see. If you guys never tried the Juvia's Place blush, you guys are missing out. Her blushes are so pigmented and beautiful. All right, so go ahead just with a very light hair. I'm gonna go ahead and just set the base. This is gonna be the base color. I'm going with this very pinky eyeshadow right here. Oh, sorry, blush. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the other eye as well. Same technique, just going in and just buffing it and blending it everywhere to get our base all ready. So now that we have it on, we're gonna go ahead and start cutting the crease. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease with the same concealer brush. I'm gonna need a mirror for this for sure. But sometimes it's kind of hard to cut the crease. You guys have to really learn how to do this. It took me a while too, right? So what I'm gonna go ahead and start doing, I'm gonna try to do it from the camera. And so now that I have it all on over my crease, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the same powder, with the L'Oreal powder, and just go ahead and start softly pressing down onto the concealer. That way it does not create any kind of creasing going over the same eye. All right, now this is how she is looking like. She is looking good so far. Now I want to add some glitter. I'm going over with the e.l.f. glitter. I don't have a brush for this, but I'm just gonna go with this random brush here. I'm gonna go use the bottom tip of it. Alrighty, so I had to do that separately because I'm in a rush. I have somewhere to be, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add mascara. I basically just added some glitter right there. This part always scares me. I look like a clown, my trust the process. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the same concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up just the edge a little bit, just to have a nice sharp liner. So the next step, I'm gonna try to see if I can do this. I don't know, I've never done this before. So I'm gonna see if I can do like a nice little heart, but with like cute little diamonds. So we're gonna see how that goes and trust the process. Bro, that came out so good. Not for it came out so cute. I'm actually very surprised it came out even too. So now moving on, I'm gonna add another heart. I'm gonna put it up here up above the eyebrow. I think it looks so cute like that. I can see it. I can see it. And just like that, I'm done. All I need to do is really just contour and finish the face. Now that the eye makeup is, I believe it's done. Oh, never mind. I forgot one more. So for bronzer, I don't really buy usually like a bronzer. I use the Fit Me one. This is what I use for my bronzer. But let's try it with the blush and see what we can create. This is my blush brush, and I'm using the same palette that we're using for our eyes, Juvia's Place palettes. So we're gonna go ahead and grab, I think I'm gonna get this one. It's more of a pinker undertone. This is more of a red undertone. And so now that we have that powder, we're gonna go with the same brush. This is basically the brush for the bronzer. And just lightly, very lightly tapping it onto the middle of the center. That way it can just blend nice and seamlessly. I'm adding just very tapping the tip of the nose and the bridge as well. I kind of want to add glitter right here though. I don't know why. Should we do it? I'm gonna do it. So I ended up just tapping it right here instead of doing that line because it was not working. So for lipstick, I'm gonna end up using this Morphe. It's in the shade Vanity. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just put on some lashes. I'm not sure what brand this one is. It's actually a gift, so but I just know it's really pretty. The top of page 6 and wish, and just like that, I am a girl. It's, I don't know what it's giving, but it's so cute. Let me back up real quick. I just added a couple of extensions. I added this cute little headband, did my little what's it called, just so pretty. I'm gonna change the shirt. I'm waiting for my pink shirt to get on the dry. Let me see if it's dry already. And just like that, this look is finished. It's so gorgeous. It's giving. But I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and also comment down below as well. Tell me guys if you really like this video and if you guys want me to keep doing more makeup video, because I would do it with pleasure. Because look at it, it's sickening. It's so gorgeous. It's like so, I'm not gonna lie, the heart, I was kind of scared for the heart only because I'm not really good at hearts, but it came out so good. Like, I'm truly talented. But on that note, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.